Today we're making a frozen blended grasshopper. I've been waiting to make a grasshopper here for a long time, mainly just to use this Tempus Fugit crème de menthe, as well as my Tempus Fugit crème de cacao. But I was looking for an excuse for an alternate version to make, and it just so happens that Jeffrey Morgenthaler has his own frozen grasshopper, and it looked just too good to pass up. The version I'm going to share will be a little bit different because Morgenthaler's version uses a green crème de menthe and a white crème de cacao. I don't have the green crème de menthe, but I do have green food coloring, and I'm going to use a lot of it. I want to live it up before it's banned. And I am also using this crème de cacao, which is not white or colorless. The world of white crème de cacao is a little bit tricky because many of the historic bottles are not white chocolate, but chocolate flavored clear chocolate liqueurs. But you can also find white chocolate ones as well. Ultimately, it should come down to what you want to use, what you have on hand, and what you prefer. And this happens to be a great bottle of crème de cacao. So your traditional grasshopper is mint, chocolate, and cream. And the cream aspect today will be half and half and vanilla ice cream. Kind of a rich and dessert-like drink. You don't have to save this as the last drink of the night, but if you do and you have more than one or two of these, you might want to make your first drink of the night ZBiotics. ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your next rough day. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to make ZBiotics your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. So click the link in the description or use my QR code on the screen right now to get 15% off your first order. People ask me all the time, on Discord, family, friends, does it work? I have used this in times where I should have had rough next days, and I did not. But what I like to tell anyone who asks this question is that ZBiotics offers a 100% money-back guarantee. So if you're not satisfied for any reason, they will refund your money, no questions asked. I'm gonna make a little bit more than one cocktail, but I'll call out the measurements for a single cocktail, and I'll have the exact recipe in this episode's description. So let's get started. And into our blender, I'm gonna add 1.5 ounces of crème de menthe, 1.5 ounces of crème de cacao, 1 ounce of half and half, 1 teaspoon of Fernet Branca. Yes, this is our secret ingredient. 1 pinch of sea salt, 4 ounces of vanilla ice cream, 8 ounces or 1 cup of crushed ice. And the recipe doesn't call for xanthan gum, but I'm going to put in about 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon, a little less than normal because we have the ice cream, which should help stabilize this drink as well. So there you go, Jeffrey Morgenthaler's frozen grasshopper. All right, let's try it. I can't imagine a scenario where this isn't amazing, but we'll see. Cheers. This is fantastic. It is rich, but the intensity of the crème de menthe really just cuts through the sweetness and the richness. And the Fernet Branca is, I said it's a secret ingredient here. That's what he says it's the secret ingredient. It is. You don't even have to like Fernet Branca, but it gives this great depth with like a touch of the herbal quality. touch of the bitterness, but not really. It helps sort of round off the sweetness, and it's that mintiness, and Fernet Branca comes through a little more than the chocolate, and the chocolate has notes of vanilla. It is so delicious and well-rounded and rich and decadent, but also not too over the top with the sweetness. And I think if you look at those ingredients, you're gonna be like, yeah, of course it's gonna be good. How can this not be good? However, I think I'm a little more enthusiastic about it because I typically don't like dessert cocktails. I kind of like to keep my things separate. I like cocktails. I like ice cream. I don't really need to mix them because it usually just feels like a boozy ice cream, or like a cocktail that just has like soda and rum or Jack Daniels, whatever. It just tastes like you kind of ruined something. This does not. This is like its own special thing. If you have a bar, I think you should consider trying this and putting it on your menu because it's so good. I was gonna make some backhanded, sarcastic comment about the comments on every cocktail. Now it's like, can I put it in a Ninja Slushie? And so I was like, no, yes, no. Maybe you got to figure it out. I'm gonna try. This has to be tried in a slushie machine because I think that's a game changer. If you could work this into something that's just on demand, whether it's a giant commercial machine or a little countertop machine, this is something that needs to be figured out how to go into one of those machines. So there you go, the frozen grasshopper. I can only imagine the only reason you would not like this is if you don't like mint, and it's not even like the fresh mint. Crème de menthe is like a different mintiness. It doesn't taste like mouthwash. It doesn't have the same flavor as like a mojito. If you're against mint flavoring, then yeah, you're probably not gonna like this. But everyone else in the world's gonna love this. It is truly fantastic and delicious. So if you enjoyed this one, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Be on the lookout for somehow figuring out a way to stick this inside of a slushie machine. Otherwise, see you on the next one.